For some of you, you already know that your life right now, there are no physical advantages. There is no uncle anywhere that can help. The uncles you are about to call are also planning to call you. The last time you called them to ask something, you could ended up encouraging yourselves. Let me warn you now. Bet your realities now. Now. Decide that you will not be an ordinary person. That whatever stop people in your family cannot stop you. Somebody needs to put an end to it. The Bible said they are taken for a prey, and none sayeth restore. All that God is waiting for is one who has the audacity to declare restore. Enough. Thus far have you come, no further will you go. Can I tell you, every problem has an expiry date. Every problem has an expiry date. It depends on whether the deliverer has arrived or not. Every you watch things in your family, don't just look at them and say, okay, I don't know, I just came and met them like that, I don't know when they will change, I'm just hoping. No sir, you don't hope, you change them. You watch the planet here, you don't watch, you change them. You change the narrative. Make up your mind. Every time I meet people, those kind of stories, I tell them, no, make up your mind. You have to change the narrative. Everybody in your family married, and the marriage ended up in divorce. You are the next to marry now. Change the narrative. Everyone started a business, the business did not work. You are the one now starting something. Change the narrative. Everyone who was called into ministry did not do well. You are now the one being called. Change the narrative. Change the narrative. I've told you of one of our young men in Kefi branch, who 3 of his brothers will always leave school the moment they enter 300 level, I think second semester. They will pack their load as if somebody called them from home. It's not like they are not doing well, it's not like they lack what to eat. They will pack their load and go home, and that's the end of it. It happened to first person, to second person, to third person. He resumed 300 level and came to meet me, a full grown man, and he's crying. I said, why are you crying? That is 300 level. I said, hey, you should be rejoicing. Why are you not crying? When you were in 200 level, now you are in 300. Give glory to God. He said, sir, you don't understand. I mean, I'm about to go home. I said, have you graduated? Then he explained and said, every time we get to 300 level, like a voice calling, so we return back home. It has happened to my 3 elder ones, and I know that I'm going back home. I looked at him, I said, not under my watch. No, not under my watch. You will graduate, and I will be watching you graduate. You will. Now you think it's normal for somebody to get to 300 level and pack his load and go home? You think it's normal? You suffered and wrote jam, got admission, 100 level, 200, 300, then you pack your load and go home. The day he was doing FYB, he was weeping and crying. Only me and him knew why he was crying. Full grown with BS everywhere. Life is spiritual. I'm telling you, this is why you need to pray. This is why you need to pray. Everything that you see with your eyes is not all that there is. There are things in the spirit that control things in the physical. He said, for by faith we know that the things that we see, we are made from things that we cannot see. So everything we see is being controlled from the realm of the spirit. That's the realm that bettered this realm. That's where you enter to manipulate things in this realm. He asked Job, have you commanded your morning? In other words, before the day break, are you part of those who decide what happened in that day? Prayer. Can you take a 1 minute and speak in tongues? Just pray. Someone is turning things around. You are changing the narrative. You are changing the order. You are changing the order as you step out tomorrow. La rakaparatea. Jambre la korate kevelata. Ayalana barata. Someone outside pray. Someone following online pray. For men ought always to pray. 1 Thessalonians 5:17. Pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Yanda la barako sobela karata. Yela marata kabriata. Maro sevila paradigeskia. Nemperola stefelambrate. Tonight I came to challenge someone who need to change the stories around your life, who need to evolve into new realms, new levels, new experiences. Your present level of result is good but not good enough. There are nations waiting. There are orphans waiting. There are territories yearning to be partakers of your grace, yearning to be partakers of your kindness, yearning to be partakers of your goodwill, yearning to be partakers of that which God has invested upon your life. Malaka baratakata, Jobarante, Villa Barataya, Araka Palaga Barate, Shaka Paralia, Mambreke Soparaka Palata, Ambarabia, La Parateka, Jola Paraka Paraka Palakate, Ayalaga Barata. I say, when you pray, we don't choose the truths that are convenient. Prayer is part of our build-up. It's part of the requirement for our build-up. Always is better than praying long and not praying always. For many of us, that's what you need now. Consistency. Place of prayer. It leads me to the third thing I will talk about. The third thing to note is that prayer was designed by God for you to come into close fellowship with Him. God designed prayer for you so you can come into close fellowship with Him through prayer. Through prayer. Meaning prayer is one of the major ways we fellowship with the Father. It's one of the major ways we fellowship with the Father. So if we want to know if your fellowship with God is healthy, we check your prayer life. We check your prayer life. Jesus' teaching on prayer opens with a description of fellowship with the Father. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. We're going to consider that shortly. But fellowship is one of the primary reasons for prayer. Not even request, not warfare.